Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Learning with Isha. In this series, we've already spoken about a lot of terms. I've been using dominant and recessive words. It's high time to understand what they are. In fact, not only these terms, but what makes an allele dominant over the other one. Let's quickly begin. A dominant allele is that allele that causes the characters to be expressed even if one copy is present. Then what is a recessive allele? Well, it is that allele that causes the character to be expressed only if the dominant allele is not present. We'll talk about it in a bit. Let's come to the notations. A dominant allele is denoted by a capital letter. And this is denoted by a small lowercase letter. Let's take the example of height that we've been taking in the earlier videos. Height क्या हो सकती है guys? Tall या short? ये क्या है? Height character है, उसके alleles हैं. Okay, for the gene of height. तो tall height को हम represent कर रहे हैं capital T से और short height को represent करेंगे small t से. Therefore, tall height is dominant over the short height. Now let's look at what is happening. एक cell के अंदर दो copies of the genes present होती है on a pair of chromosomes known as the homologous chromosomes. I've already spoken about this in my previous videos. Please check that out. Now what happens is that gene की दो copies present है. One comes from the mother, maternal copy, one comes from the father. Okay, now at this location ये T और T के क्या combinations present हो सकते हैं? Well, it could be capital T, capital T small t or small t. Now, depending on which combination, which genotype is present, my phenotype is going to come. क्या height आएगी वो इस पर depend करेगा. See, जब दोनों dominant होंगे, यहाँ capital T, यहाँ पे भी capital T, आपका जो organism होगा वो होगा tall. Both are dominant alleles. अगर capital T, small t, in that case also your organism is tall because at least one copy of the dominant allele is present. But for the organism to be short, what do I need? I need both copies to be of the recessive type. In other words, एक भी dominant allele नहीं present होनी चाहिए, capital T एक भी नहीं होना चाहिए. That is the only case in which my recessive character is going to come. So short height की एक ही condition है guys, small t. Now let's try to understand कि ऐसा हो क्या रहा है cell के अंदर. See, these genes are sequences of DNA, okay, that code for what? Protein. DNA से पहले बना RNA और RNA से बना आपका protein. In the case of height, this DNA is the gene for height. Okay. Now gene for height, let's say एक protein बना रहा है, that is your growth hormone. Okay. So growth hormone क्या करेगा? It will cause the organism to gain height. So now what happens is that in the case of the dominant allele, this gene is functional. Let's say capital T है तो आपका growth hormone properly बन रहा है. लेकिन in the recessive character, the gene has maybe a mutation या कोई ऐसा defect है जिसके कारण आपका growth hormone का protein functional नहीं है. अगर growth hormone present नहीं है तो height कैसे gain करेंगे? इसीलिए recessive condition में आप height gain नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. The height is short due to non-functional growth hormone. Then why in the case of capital T, small t, we're still getting the tall phenotype? Because at least one copy is of the dominant type. तो कुछ amount में तो growth hormone बन रहा है. So therefore the height is tall. I hope this video helped you better understand the concepts of dominant and recessive traits. Thanks for watching my video. Please consider subscribing to the channel for more such updates.